For what I did for settings here. I haven't done this in a long time. Okay. So I don't know what the title is going to be on this video because I don't know what it is set to, but I am at the park here and just shooting some photos of the car and a video for the channel. So this is what it looks like right now. I had my car on for a while, so probably like an hour and a half, so I decided to shut it off. I do a lot of idling time in this car just because I really like sitting in it, and like it's a really nice interior and everything, but basically I need to shut it off so I can just kind of like walk around. I got about probably 30 to 40 minutes just to kill, so I'm just kind of out and about walking around, killing time. But I got the car washed today, so it looks really nice. Every time I take it through the wash, I always dry it afterwards and wipe it down. I'm running low on detail products, so I'm gonna have to buy some more, and it kind of sucks right now because I don't have a job at the moment, so I gotta be a little sparing, I guess is the word, like use it sparingly is what I would say. Detail product, because I'm almost out, but I gotta keep the car looking nice. And this car, when it has nice wipe on it, you can literally see it. You can see how reflective it is. I actually got complimented on this car's paint a couple weeks ago at the gas station when I was doing a car cruise with some buddies of mine. So yeah, it looks amazing when it's freshly washed, freshly wiped down. There's one spot that I missed on the wiping down, so I'm gonna have to get that off. But besides that, it looks really nice. I love this Nismo bumper. Honestly, it really pops on this car. I love it. No issues with this car as far as reliability goes. So, very great car. I got very lucky the year that I bought this car. I did well on one of my businesses, and that really allowed me to have the money to buy it. And honestly, this car has been the best car I've ever had. Like, it's fun. It's pretty quick. Like, you know, it's not the fastest on the road, but it's pretty quick. I mean, it'll get you where you're going, no problem at all. You know. But the only thing I hate is when it gets snowy like this. The snow is terrible to drive in this car. So I don't recommend buying this car if it's your only vehicle. But for me, I can't afford to have two cars. So this is what I have. So I drive it through any weather condition. I almost crashed a few times because of the terrible traction. Even though I got pretty good tires on the rear, when it gets slick outside, it just doesn't go well with this car. I actually almost went off into a ditch fully because I hit some ice. And I never hit ice with any car. I've always been very fortunate about that. But then this car, of course, like I almost went off into the ditch entirely, and that would have been very bad. But someone had to actually pull me out, so they had to be careful not to, you know, break the bumper, because this bumper is not cheap. Custom painted from a company in Texas, and they paint matched it very, very well. I mean, this is paint matched. I mean, you can't even tell the difference. It's that close. And they went off of a photo reference I sent them. So that's pretty crazy work that they did. I don't think that the paint quality on the front bumper is OEM paint quality. I think it's probably a little bit below, because it chipped pretty easily when I got it. But I had a question for you guys. If you're watching this here, I don't do a lot of live streams, so I don't know if anyone's even watching, or if anyone will watch. I don't know. Like, just I don't do them that often, so that's why I don't expect an audience really right now. But I'm just kind of making this video so that whenever it goes up, people can see it. But I was wondering. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. I will come back to it if I remember it. There's been a lot on my mind lately. But basically, I remember what it was. Okay, so What do you guys think of me changing the name of the channel? I always make sure that my Instagram matches the YouTube, so like it would all have to change all together. But I don't really do a lot of exploring, unfortunately, anymore. So in this car, I can't really like do that. When I had the Subaru, my previous vehicle, I was able to go off-roading and all of that, and go down trails and stuff like that with that, and like be able to drive down it. But this car, obviously, I'm not going to do that with. So I want to try to think of like a different name for the channel. So let me know if you are interested in me changing the name. I don't know what it would really be yet, but yeah. Anyways, you'll have to let me know on that. But on my Instagram, you've been seeing a lot of updates on my life if you follow me on there. I update that a lot more frequently than I do YouTube. I do want to get back into filming more YouTube videos, but when it comes to car content, this is a brand new realm for me, not really something that I've done before, but I want to do more of it. Man, I'm just admiring this car right now. When it is clean and it's wiped down, it looks really, really nice. Like, I don't even know if the camera can do it justice at all. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. I fall in love with this car when I get it clean. Like, I absolutely love it. Honestly, this car, like when I pull into the gas station, it turns heads and stuff too, which is pretty cool. I love the setup that I did on it. I think I did a really good job of making it like OEM plus, with the headlights, taillights, side markers, all of that. Just kind of going for that smoked gray look. And I don't mind the wheels either. These are stock wheels on the car, but I don't mind them at all. I think they actually look pretty nice, kind of offset the gray a little bit. The wheels for this car are very expensive, so I don't really plan on changing them anytime soon. I know that when you run spacers, because I have spacers on this car, like 20mm all around, I believe. When you run spacers, it actually, over time, it damages your suspension. But I only have 20mm all around, so that shouldn't be too much of an impact on the suspension, so it should be okay. But yeah, this car I've had for over 3 years at this point, just over 3 years. And honestly, like I said, it's been the best car I've ever had. And 3 years has flown by, but this car still has a lot of life left in it. I mean, I can easily get 100,000 more miles out of it. So I've seen people posting videos driving these cars, and they're supercharging them at like 120,000 miles or 140,000 miles. And I'm just like, wow, okay. Like, these engines are really good. I'm really glad that I bought this vehicle, because it was either going to be between this and a manual Subaru WRX STI. But I like Subaru, but I don't like the fact that they updated the body of the vehicle, but they didn't update the engine for the STI. I don't like that. They're still using like the old motor and everything. I just didn't like that at all. And then the community is totally different. I mean, the Z community is a really, really good community. I mean, the people that I know in this community are spectacular. I mean, great guys. Like, this car really is an icon, honestly. People don't really realize that. A lot of people don't, at least. I mean, you don't see a lot of these around, especially around my area. There's only a handful of them. I would say maybe, I mean, under 10 probably in the whole city, that drive the 370s. There's a lot of 350s around, but those are pretty cheap and easy to pick up. 370s, honestly, like if I had a choice, like if I didn't have this car and I was choosing a car, I would choose the 370 over the 350. A lot of people buy 350s so they can boost them, and it's a lot cheaper. Like basically, you could boost it and get way more power for the same price or cheaper than I bought this car, because I bought this car during the COVID, so it was like at the tail end of COVID. So I did get overcharged a little bit at the dealership, but full disclosure on this vehicle, MSRP was 32. And then 35 out the door with taxes and everything. So it definitely could have been cheaper, but I really wanted this car, and they were holding on to it for me. They were only going to hold on to it for like a week, so I really had to be quick on getting my money in check, my finances. It was kind of funny though, because like when I bought this car, they didn't believe I had the money, so I had to show them on my bank my bank app. I just showed them that I had the money. So I wrote a check, and I was like literally shaking when I wrote the check for this car, because I'd never written a check that was that big. So I wrote the check for this car and got the vehicle, said goodbye to the Subaru. And what's funny is the Subaru, my previous vehicle, actually the guy who owns it is in a different city, but like is nearby. Like he's literally like in a neighboring city, the guy that bought it. I've actually met the guy before. So every once in a while I'll ask him, how the car is running and everything. So but honestly, like, I'm glad I have this car, because the Subaru like was really, really slow. Like it wasn't great. I needed something faster. And funny thing is, when I bought this car, I was still door dashing at the time. So I literally bought this car and I was door dashing in this car. So imagine like a Z pulling up and delivering your DoorDash order, like your groceries or your food order. Like, that's what I was doing. The reason that I was door dashing is because there's been some things that have happened in my life where like I had to do that job. I had no choice. So I still wasn't going to let that stop me from getting the car I wanted to get. So that's why I got this car regardless. And I'm very happy that I got this car, because this one in this specific color and this specific trim with that many miles, with only just under 15,000 miles, it was very hard to find. So when I saw it, I've got it and scooped it up right away. It's originally from, obviously it was originally from Japan, but it got shipped into Oklahoma, and then it was in Tennessee. And at Tennessee, it was only there for like a test drive. So it was only there for like a month, I think, and then I had it transferred to my city, and that's what happened. So I basically had it transferred and didn't have it inspected or anything. I just paid the fee, had it transferred. Luckily for me, the fee to transfer this car was only a couple hundred, so like $200 to transfer this from Tennessee to Kansas. So that wasn't bad at all. Sometimes if you transfer vehicles, like, it can be like $1,000 or more, and that's usually if you're transferring it like out of California, states like that. It'll be kind of pricey. So, but we're just gonna walk around the vehicle here. I don't think anyone said anything in the chat. I can't really tell. I think they updated the app, so I can't really tell like if anyone's said anything. I don't think they have, no. But I don't know what the title is of this video. I don't know why it wouldn't let me modify it, so I don't know what it says, but welcome to the new viewers that are watching now. This is my 2016 Nissan 370Z Sport Tech, and it has a few modifications, but it's more like OEM plus, because I really wanted to do aesthetics on it, so like lighting and the Nismo bumper, and performance-wise, it has a Z1 Motorsports tune on it, and cold air intakes, axle back exhaust, and I wanted mostly just aesthetics, a little bit of performance, and reliability. So I have oil catch cans on the car, dual oil catch cans, so on either side. So that's for reliability on the vehicle. I didn't want the stock PCV system to be impacting the reliability of the vehicle. In fact, since we're getting more viewers here, I'm going to show you guys under the engine bay. I'm actually very interested to see, well, I'm very excited at the same time to see that you guys are actually watching, because a lot of times when I do these streams, no one even watches. So thank you, guys. Let me pop the hood here. If you're wondering why there's a plushie in the passenger seat, it's my fiance's. Like, it's a thing that we have. But this is the engine bay. I need to clean it, so it's really dusty. But cold air intakes, that was an easy mod, basically easy. You just throttle bodies, some screws, basically. They come down to the bumper here, so on either side. And these are the oil catch cans, Z1 Motorsports oil catch cans. I do have an issue with the oil catch cans. So these screws, if you ever buy these, there's 3 screws, so one right here, and one there, and one there. So one of these only has 1 screw that actually works. The others were stripped. So one of these, 2 of the screws don't work, and then the other one, 2 of them work, and 1 doesn't. So if you ever buy the oil catch can kit, just keep in mind that those screws are probably going to strip over time, so be careful with it. I don't know exactly how it happened with me, but that's what happened. I have a Z1 Motorsports. This is like a cap here that actually allows a different pressure release, so it's actually better than the OEM one. And this is my oil fill cap. But I was making a video here, and you guys are going to see the video on the channel probably later today or tomorrow. But I did a video about the vehicle, just kind of like a walk around, and I talked about the lighting here as well. If you see, these are the Muramoto headlights. I have the tail lights as well and the side markers, but the wiring is weird. So the wiring right here, you can see it. It barely is long enough, but basically you have to take the wire and you have to, underneath here, there's fuse box, big box, and it's like hard to get to, and you have to get to the bottom of it to open the latch on it. And it was a pain doing. And when I installed these headlights originally, because I've had to replace them both, when I installed them originally, I did it in the freezing cold, so that sucked. But also, if you ever buy these hood struts from D1 Motorsports, don't go off the video on YouTube where the guy says to trim down or cut part of your car, because I did that. I don't know if you can really tell, but I kind of cut that out there because he said that you had to do that for fitment because it was bending the hood, and you don't have to do that. So don't follow that video. Don't make my mistake and follow that video if you ever get that. I don't really care about the inside of the engine bay looking that nice, so I don't really care about that. But that's a little Easter egg here. That comes with the cold air intakes when you buy them, so I put that on there in case I go to California or something. I do plan on going to Z Nationals this year, so if you guys are going to Z Nationals, basically, if you don't know what that is, it's in Georgia. It's at Z1 Motorsports headquarters, and I've been wanting to go for a few years now, and I just never really got around to doing it, so I am going to do that this year. So that's the plan. I'll be going to Z Nationals. So if you guys are there, if anyone watching is there, you might see me. You can always come up and say hi. But I'm really trying to grow this channel into something much bigger than what it is right now. Let me see here. Sorry, I got a text from my fiance. Okay. All right, sorry. So I will be taking this car to Z1 Motorsports. I'll probably drive it there. I'm not going to ship it because, honestly, paying that price, I think it was like $1,500 or $3,000 or something like that. Like, it was between $1,500 and $3,000 to just ship it there. And I was like, I'll just drive. Like, I don't want to spend the money. And honestly, the mileage on this car, like, I know it's going to be good for a while, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching, because I honestly, I didn't think anyone was going to join the stream, but thank you guys. I appreciate the support a lot. I really am trying to center this channel more so around the car now. I used to do a lot of exploring places and, you know, like basically going to the mountains, going on trails and stuff like that, and just like filming videos. But I really want to try to do more car content. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do that, because this car is a great car to do videos for. And I do want to do more content. I just don't really know what to do it about. And right now it is still kind of cold out. Like, it's supposed to be warming up soon here, but when it warms up more, especially in the spring and summer, I want to do more videos with this car for sure. But yeah, basically this car's been great. It has. Honestly, I can't really see myself getting something different. But of course, you know, if I have a child, obviously I'm gonna have to get something different, because that doesn't really work with a two-door sports car, you know. But it depends, because I'm engaged right now, so like when my fiance like eventually marries me, because I'm ready and she's still kind of waiting until she's fully ready. But whenever that does happen, I don't know if she'll have a car or not. I don't really know the situation on that, so we'll have to kind of see, because I might be able to keep this car whenever a child comes around. Like, I may be able to keep it. I might, hopefully. But if not, I am willing to give it up for a different vehicle if I need to. But I honestly, I don't want to, but like, if I had to, I had to, you know. If you're wondering on the rear here, my plates. I need to change it to something else because I've had this forever. I've had it since I bought the car, so I need to change that because I want to have it say something else, but I don't really know what yet. But yeah, basically I'm a college graduate, went to business school, so a lot of people when they see me have this car, they assume that my business paid for it, which technically it did, but I don't know, like I feel like if you have a plate like that, like a frame like that, people assume that since you're driving a car like that, that's what got you there. But a number of things got me there, but that was one of them. A lot of motivation though, for real, to get a car like this. But I do love this bumper on the vehicle. Like I love the Nismo bumpers, the V2s. As far as the rear goes, I'm not going to change the bumper to a V2 Nismo bumper because honestly, spending that amount of money on the bumper, like it's cheaper to buy the rear than it is the front, but still I can't justify buying that bumper. Like I just can't. And especially with the issue that I have of paint peeling over here. So when I first bought this car, a month in, someone rear-ended me. So I have paint peeling here because it's not aligned correctly on the rear, and I'm not going to subject a new bumper to that issue. So I'm going to leave it as is. I don't think that the curviness of the rear looks bad. I think it looks really nice on this car. I think everything kind of flows really nice. So I'm just going to keep it kind of mismatched like that. I'm just going to keep it that way. But I love, like when I walk around the vehicle, like as I'm showing you on camera, this is my favorite part here because these calipers are not stock calipers. They are actually the gray ones from previous year because I had the whole brake system replaced. I had an issue with my brakes, so I had to get the whole system replaced. It was not cheap and it sucked. So if you want me to go into a video about why that happened, I will. I think I made one, but I can do another one. But they're gray, which I really like, instead of red like it came with stock. But the gray matches the car a lot more. But basically when I walk around the car, right? So I walk around, this is my favorite part here. So I walk around, you start seeing the red trim. And then right about here is like my favorite angle because you get to see the nice headlights, the red trim, and then the way everything just flows and looks really nice and smooth. Like I love this look. And I love the lines on the hood too. Honestly, this car, like when I have it looking nice like this, it to me is like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like it's crazy. Like I fall in love with this car every time that it's really nice and clean. But I have to be careful about saying that it's beautiful though, because my fiance does not like it when she thinks that the car is more of a priority and more pretty than she is, because that's obviously not the case. Like it's a car, you know. But basically this is what the car looks like. As far as inside goes, I mean, I haven't really done anything. Just push the start button with the GTR start button and the Nismo red ring. So it's that right there. If you guys know anything about Japanese culture, this is Ralikuma. So he kind of chills with me, kind of rides with me. If my fiance is watching, he's out of the seatbelt right now, but he was on the seatbelt earlier, so don't worry. But yeah, I got the little Zyno up here, and my fiance got me out of that necklace, which I really love, and a couple photos of us I keep on the dash. But this is what it looks like interior of the 370Z. Honestly, it is a really, really nice interior. I love it, and it is the nicest interior I've ever had in a vehicle, so I love it so much. I was thinking right about there might be a kind of a cool photo, actually. Huh. I might shoot a photo of that at some point here. I was doing a photo shoot, that's why I'm out here at the park. So I hate this. This is a 370Z issue. Look at this. See? The window does not go up all the way. So you literally have to open the door again and shut it again. It's a common issue on the 370Zs. It's very annoying. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I didn't really want to do like a very long live stream. I do have some things I need to get done. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Also, my Instagram is the same as the channel name. So if you want to look up the Exploring Z on Instagram, there's a lot more things about my life you'll see on there, like a lot more updates on the vehicle, my personal life, everything like that. So I'm going to end the live stream here, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. It means a lot. I didn't think I was going to get any viewers here, so thank you guys. I don't know how to end this now because they didn't update on the app apparently, so give me a second to figure that out. I don't know how to end it actually. Let me see. Oh. Wow, how do I end the stream? I can't even. If I hit the X, I think it will end it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.